Welcome to another episode of the Backcourt Connection. I'm your host, Marcus T. Got my brother D Lamb. Archie might be on in a second. I think he working out, but what's going on, D Lamb?
Nah, I'm good, bro, man. We got a lot to talk about. My guy in the building, man. He gotta get some shit off his chest, man. So
Got OG the
I'm tapped
legend in
in,
the
man.
building, man. We gotta get some words across to some people, man. So we're gonna let him take it over here in a second, man. What's going on, T Hosley?
Ain't nothing, man. Just left the track, get my work in, that's all.
Yeah, it look like you getting that work in. You gotta stay ready. OG, stay ready.
Alright,
Yeah,
that's a
man, we got the
fact.
OBL Final Four next week. So,
That's what's up. That's what's up.
yeah.
Yeah, man, but there's a lot going on, man. You know, everybody on Instagram, we see all the back and forth going on, man. What's going on?
hmm Um, yeah, man, like I talked to some people, behind the scenes or whatever. I ain't really like, go public with the situation just because of I knew how it was gonna I knew how the narrative was gonna be painted, like once it hit the public, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Those guys got a big following over there, you know what I mean? So, they put the narrative out like I'm lying, you know what I'm saying? Like I guess like I made the whole shit up or whatever. So, you know what I mean? But first I'm gonna say, like, to anybody, I ain't trying to make nobody believe me, because I know what's going on, so I don't give a fuck who believe me or not. But, you know, 1,000 and 20,000 is like,
it's a big ass difference.
you know
Man,
what
that
I
was
mean? I can see
crazy.
if I said 20 and they said 12. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? I said 20, they said 16, but 20 and one that I still haven't got. You know what I mean?
You ain't get your band
You know what I mean?
yet?
Yeah, you know what I mean? The event was April 25th. You know what I'm saying? It's June 26th.
Uh,
You know what I mean? I got ignored for basically 2 months, almost 2 months.
also, it was like you couldn't get a
I
hold
only
of
got
people. You couldn't get a hold of
yeah,
people.
I only got reached out to when, like, I wasn't on the live, right? When the news broke or whatever. So I don't know who actually said it, whether it was Dave or Jazz, like Junior Lee. I don't know which one of them said it, but um, whenever it hit the net, whenever it was said on the live, that's when I got all these DMs from these guys and phone calls and shit, and I'm like, you know,
Yeah,
yeah,
dang.
but
mm,
See, at
yeah, I mean,
least
so
see
say it
Pep did
again.
some. I said, see, Pep had problems, but at least he was getting back with people and talking to them and trying to figure it out. You can't ignore somebody when it
Yeah, I
comes.
mean, then he never like, like I talked to Pep a couple times, like, you know, behind the scenes about the situation, you know what I mean? And I told him before, you know what I mean, yo, be careful, make sure, you know what I mean, you got everything in line. Cause I mean, I know how it be though when you want to just jump out there because you want to have like the biggest event or like the biggest car. I get it, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, ran into some problems, but like when I talked to him or whatever, and some of the people I talked to, not that I was asking them, but they, was like volunteering information to me. He was chopping that shit off, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Big ups to Pep. You know what I mean? He owned whatever mistake he made and whatever, and he tried, was is still trying to make it right. So
Yeah.
shout out to Pep. Sure.
so Terry, what was the agreement you had with Next Chapter before the event? Like your
Okay,
percentage
so
wise and everything.
yeah, so all right, so because I already booked me and Bug, right? And I had booked Kel to play Dom, to play left hand Dom. You
Uh,
feel me?
Yeah.
Um, so uh, Scotty and them wasn't involved when I did that, right?
Right. Yeah.
Then
uh,
the next thing I got was Day and Baldy versus Nico and Greg. They still wasn't involved for that either, right? I was supposed to have Pat play somebody. It was just like they wasn't involved in like like helping me or collabing any type of way. They wasn't involved. We was at the certain games first before he got involved in all of that, right?
Yeah.
uh-huh.
So I had me and Bud, I had Cal and Dom, I had the Day and Baldy 2-on-2 with Greg and Nico, right?
Yeah.
Um, so I think, like I said, I think the attention and all the like shares and likes and views that the flyer from Dom and Kel must have like, got their attention some type of way or whatever. So, he hit me. He already talked to me about doing this before, right? But before it was supposed to have been me and Jazz doing an event like Free Smoke versus Dreams League, and they was going to like power it with the stream and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So that ended up not falling through. So then he hit me up about this. So my thing was, I want to know what I can make off of,
Right.
doing that because I don't really need you to do a successful event. I've been doing it since, for like
Mm-hmm.
5, 6 years now. So No disrespect, but I mean, I didn't need him for it technically, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, man, our goal was to try to make you the most money you ever made. We just did something with Lance. He made a ton of money and X, Y, and Z. So I'm also like, yo, my following is not like Lance, first of all. So you can't go off of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I said, look, I'm trying to, if I can't make at least 20, I'd rather do it like another time.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, now I'm not really like no greedy, money hungry type of nigga when it comes to like doing events or whatever. I like just having a great event and everybody get what they're supposed to get. That be my first goal. Always been my first goal. But if you coming in right, doing what y'all want to do, you know what I'm saying, and then I'm like, all right, so now you get what I'm saying, because I feel like they was using me for certain shit anyway, right? Like you grabbed me over there to get the game, to have the game versus Zoe, but to do the interview, and I feel like y'all only really did that because I was going back and forth with Dev, and it was this whole like,
Mm-hmm.
this me versus Dev in the lab
Mm-hmm.
thing. So it been perfect time for y'all to come try and shine light on me as the, one-on-one space creator, or whatever however they want to put it. And, just being the person to shine the light on me because I'm going back and forth with Dev, and they all like at odds with each other, right? So I peeped it, but I'm like, okay. It ain't like I'm gonna get on here and say something that I didn't say to Dave on the phone or that I didn't say public. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't had no problem with Scotty. I fuck with Scotty and them, right? So I played the game, right? I lost the game, but I showed out, especially from my age, as they say it, right? And then the interview, did wonders for me. Gave me some flowers, shined some light on me that a lot of fans didn't know about, and all of that shit. You know what I mean? So it was a helpful situation. It helped y'all too, but then it helped me as well.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
So now you coming over here, you trying to control the streaming aspect of it or whatever. Now I know if y'all streaming versus me streaming, it's gonna get more views and more eyes from y'all. Of course. Okay. All right, but you saying you want me to make as most money I ever made. I said, okay. But I done made tens, I done made 15s. Like so can I make 20 at least?
Yeah.
You know. And of course we know in business it ain't no guarantee. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But I trust your judgment if you feel like I would make at least 20 off of this. I trust your judgment and I'm willing to take the gamble.
Right.
Right? Now when he first now this is where you gotta pay attention. So when he first reached out about doing this, it was, if you're gonna handle the gym and you're gonna handle, like the security, all of that stuff that I had to pay for, then we'll get the equipment, do the streaming, and we can split everything 50-50. So I said, well, look, how much is all your expenses gonna be? He said our expenses gonna come down to like 50,000, right? So I said, if you putting up 50,000 and I'm only putting up 15,000, why would you be willing to split 50-50 with me? I
Right.
mean, I'll take it, but I want to know, like, because I see through the bullshit. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
Yeah. That don't make
I'm like,
sense.
wow. He was like, well, when you put it like that, yeah. He was like, but like I said, my goal was to try to make you as much money you ever made. So I said, okay. I say, well, he was like, but I mean, when you break it down like that, it does make sense. Um, you know, it might not feel right in the long run. Yeah, you getting 50%, but you only put in probably 20%. You know what I mean? Whatever. So I was
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah. I said, I'm all about being fair. I want to make what I want to make, but I don't want no handout, and I don't want you coming over here just paying for everything, controlling everything, because that's not what it is. I said, this is still my event. Y'all just powering it as far as like with the stream and the promotion and things like that they did.
Right.
So our agreement was 80% and 20% based on what I paid for, right? And I agreed,
Yeah.
right? I agreed. I said, okay. I say, but the tickets on Eventbrite, the money at the door, the concession money, all that's mine,
Yeah.
right? So we
Mm-hmm.
agreed. I paid for the gym. I paid for the security. I paid my ref, right? I had to pay all of my players on my side, right? But I had to pay Ja Wick and Rajon, and I have to pay Kel and Bug. Everybody else he pays,
Right.
right? The Enu, the Moon, the Cam, the Day Day, all of that. He got to
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
pay all of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now look, his expenses is 50,000, 51,000. I'm sorry, 51,000. Right? He told me 53. Then it came out. It ended up being supposed to be 51. Okay. All right. So once they get their 51,000 back, Everything after that is profit, and that's what we split 80-20, right?
Right.
And I agree. Okay. So I'm fully aware that this shit might only can make 60,000 in total, which would only be 9,000 in profit. Right?
Yeah.
Fully aware of that. Right? Okay. So I'm on his ass. Soon as he released the subscribers only can pay $10, and if you're not 20, as soon as it's able to buy, I'm on his ass every morning, every 4 or 5 hours. Yo, what is looking like? You know what I mean? Yo, where we at? Right? I'm on his ass. Like I got hella people that
You
can vouch
ain't.
for this. That I'm
Let me
on
let
his
me ask
ass
you
every time.
let me ask you a question real quick. You ain't put nothing in the play where like you could see the numbers, like where they had to show you the
So
numbers.
so well, yeah, the agreement was once it's all done, I have to see the numbers for the expenses, and I had to see the pay per view sales numbers. Right? I'm like, yo, I trust you, but it's business. I still want to see it.
Yeah.
Right. So that was our agreement. So make sure you keep that in mind too as we go
Yeah.
along.
All right.
Okay. So he like, yeah we did it. Yeah, we did a ton of sales last night. As soon as I released the $10 thing, blah 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, but we ain't nowhere near the 50 yet. Is we? He was like, not yet. He's like, we might be there within like a day or two. Right. Okay. The day of the event. Right. The day of the event. The event starts at I think 2 or 3 o'clock, right? So, but they was in the gym at like 9 a.m. because they got to do the pre setup and all that shit,
Yeah.
right?
Mm,
At about noon, he was like, I think before the event start, we want to be at our money back.
right.
So I said, shit, that's good. So we got the whole day,
Just to make bread.
right?
Yeah.
The face offs and shit, clips
Mhm.
are still dropping and all that, right? So I'm like, okay. I'm like, even if I don't get to 20, you know what I mean? I probably can get somewhere close to it after I make what I make. Because I made a nice amount. I had to
Mm,
pay out a lot of shit, but I did okay, right?
yeah.
Mhm.
So first game is a 3-on-3, right? After the 3-on-3, I'm behind the curtain. Yo, what we looking like, right?
Oh God.
He listen, after the first game, he like, yeah, we already back. He like, now we on our way to the green because everything now about to be profit. I said, so you made the money back? He like, yeah. So how much that means he made back? At least
How much he put in? 50. You said.
51.
So yeah, he made the
So they
51.
made 51,000 back so far,
Yeah.
right? This is after the 3-on-3 game. Now we get into the first one-on-one game, Jai Wick and Rajon. Like halftime of that game, I was like, yo, it's going up. I just gave him a look like it's going up. He was like, he just gave me a little head nod. Okay, cool.
Nigga
Right?
like fuck everything. That bread good, right?
Yeah, like, yeah, listen, and this ain't no excuse for me losing my game versus Book. I was locked in, but
Yeah.
I was more locked in about that paper,
On God.
right? So I didn't go behind the curtain in the Jai Wick game. I just gave him a little head nod, like try to little body language, and he like, said like, he basically said, yo, give it time. All right,
Hmm.
cool. Watching the game, you know what I mean? I'm helping my boy. I forgot my boy name, big security dude, my man Ben. I think is it Ben? Whatever. I can't remember his name right now. Dallas. I'm sorry. Helping him out with some security things, get some niggas off the floor, shit like that. Just regular event shit, right? Now, the next game come is Day Day and Nico. Now, after that game, I'm behind the curtain. Yo, what we doing?
Yeah.
He said we doing pretty good. He said because they was really excited to see the Nico game because of how Nico came off in the face off, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
I
Mhm.
said, okay, okay, okay. So, but I'm like, where we at though? He like, we're around like 60, right? I said, okay. I
Mhm.
said, I said, the way this going, when we all the way at the end, we probably only make 100 total. So we
Right.
just gonna be splitting 80-20 out of like 50,000, probably.
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay, cool. The next game is, if I'm not mistaken, it was Moon and Enu, I think. Let me see. 3-on-3, Jai Wick, Day Day. All right, Moon. All right, so Moon game, right? After the Moon game, same thing. Yo, we going up, we going up. I said, yo, listen. He said, look, what number are you actually looking for? Which threw me off a little bit, right? Because nigga, you already know I'm
Whoa.
trying to make 20,
Yeah.
He hit
right?
you
We
with
already talked
that?
about me trying to make 20. But
Facts.
to your defense, it's been a lot going on last couple days, like with okay. But I ain't forget what the fuck I'm trying to make. Listen, I said, bro, I really need y'all to clear like 150 altogether.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Take your 51 out, and that's 100,000. Now that's a flat 20 for me,
Yeah.
right? I do know that the cyber protection, you know, the shit that they got to protect people from streaming and then like
Mm-hmm.
showing it, and then the pay-per-view company, the streaming company, got to take their money out. So if I did make a flat 20, it might take me down to like 17, 18. I was already aware of that because we
Yeah.
talked about that, right? But that's what I'm trying to get y'all around the 150 area. He's like, I think as time go on, we gonna get it. He was like, and plus you gotta remember, it's still gonna be available to buy until May 9th.
Right.
And the event was April 25th.
Right.
Remember? I said, okay, cool. So I'm calming down a little bit, right? But I'm still on his ass though. After the moon, now when the moon game is over, right? Because that was before the moon game started. When the moon game is over, right back behind the curtain. Yo, so look, now he like, I ain't gonna lie, man. We just had a big jump. Like he like we doing pretty well. You know, the smile and all the goofy ass shit. Okay, cool. Cam and Perk play. Cam and Perk is over. Now it's not really an intermission, but we know these last two games is about to get real crazy in here because it's Greg and Cal, and then it's me and Boog. So we know the space is about to be limited. Like, you know, we trying to like whatever. But me, right back behind the curtain.
For sure.
Yo, what's up? He said, yeah, he said, now this is the last two they've been waiting for. He said, we doing good. And we ain't talk about what the number was at. He said, we doing good. But remember the last time I talked, they was at like 70. And he
Yeah.
said, after the moon shit, it was going up, whatever. But I ain't going to put no number on it because he didn't say nothing at that moment. Greg and Kel plays, right? When Greg and Kel was over, I'm like, I just asked him, like out there on the floor, yo, what's up? He was like, man, we going crazy right now. He said, we doing pretty good. He was like, it's not like the best we ever did. He said, but we doing pretty good. I think you're gonna get your number. Right? I said,
Mm-hmm.
okay, but he didn't say no number yet.
Yeah.
So I'm not putting that on him.
Mm.
So I just
You should have
got a
pressed
little bit
him.
more, I got a little bit more confident that I'm gonna be close. So I locked back in a little bit more. I played the game, right? I really felt like a couple like little mispossessions or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I was right there. I was up 27-25. I was right there. I lost the game, right? 30-27. Now, anybody that know me, after the free smoke event, I go to my cousin, I get all the concession money. I go to my sister Dion at the door. I get all the door money. I check my Apple Pay, check my Cash App, check my Zelle. If anything came in, I add everything together. I sit in the back room, call niggas in one by one. All the niggas I'm paying in cash or Cash App, whatever, call them all in there. Boom, boom, boom. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Me and my consistent Katrina is in there. I say, yo, Scotty, come here real quick. He come in the back room. It was me, him, Katrina. I don't know what player was back there. I think it might have been Greg. Because I think either Greg or Tab. I think they're the only players or Perk that I would have talked about this in front of him. But
Yeah.
I know it wasn't Perk. It was either Greg or Ted. But I think it was Greg. But anyway, I said, yo, what are we looking like? Like, do you feel like I got my number? You think I got the 20? He like, bro, we had a crazy jump. I think you got like over 20. Not like a lot, not a whole bunch over 20, but I think you right there at 20. So I'm like, so that means y'all basically hit the number then. He was like, yeah, we like he like, yeah, we're like right there. He was like, and we got all the way up until May 9th until a buy. He was like, but I think you good with your 20. I said, okay. So this is what I need you to do for me if you can. After I paid everything out, I was like, look, can you give Boog his remaining balance, which was 1,000? I ain't putting out what he got paid total, but his remaining balance was 1,000,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And with Kel balance, he wanted 1,000 that day, and he was waiting for the pay per view money to come out to get the rest. So I said, can you give Boog 1,000? Can you give Kel 1,000? And can you pay Ray John, right?
Yeah.
And then you take that out of my payment,
Right.
right? I was
Mm-hmm.
like, if you can. I said, if you can. He was like, yeah, I got you. He went out there, he paid all three of them, right? I confirmed with all three of them, they paid them. All right, cool. So we good, right? Paid my security, paid my referee, paid my DJ, paid my cousins, paid my sister at the door, paid Katrina, my assistant, whatever. Right? Already paid for the gym. Everything is good. Right now, it's time to go out. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's time to go out. You know what I mean? Now I was mad at my loss,
Yeah.
but I was a little happy about my win though. So I'm like,
Oh God.
okay,
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
okay, cool.
Got
You
some
know what I mean? All
cheese.
right, cool, cool. I don't do more victories though, but I'm like, you know what? This time I could be more relaxed. You know what I'm saying? Because I lost the game, but I still won.
Yeah. We won the
It's a
real
great
shit.
event. The city loved the event. You know what I mean? Got a little, you know what I mean? Little. chaotic for like a minute or two, but it got controlled. You know, it's just regular shit. Everybody got home safe. Everything was good, right?
Yeah.
Boom. Cam came out. Jai Wick and them came out with us. We partied. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
All right, boom. Okay. So now afterwards, first thing in the morning, I go right on the website. I'm looking. The shit say it's available to buy until like May 19th or something. So I said, hold up, because that means that pushed the money further back to come out.
Yeah.
I called him, yo, I
Mm-hmm.
thought you said the shit only gonna be available till May 9th, and then we 2-3 weeks after that we getting paid. He was like, yeah, they must have gave me the 3 week something, but I'm gonna go change it. The next day I checked, it was back to May 9th, and it was at May 9th the whole time. All
Mm-hmm.
right. I said, yo, so when did we get paid? We get paid May 21st. That's what he said. Right? May 21st. Okay. I ain't gonna blow your phone up, Doug. May 21st. Cool. Y'all do good business, right? May 21st. All right, cool. I said, yo, remember, I trust you, but I still got to see the expenses.
Yeah.
I still got to see the pay-per-view numbers, right?
Fact.
Cool. He like, yeah, no problem, T, no problem, T, blah, blah, blah. All right, go out separate ways for a little while, right? We've been talking damn near 9 times a day for the past 3 weeks anyway, so it's time for me to be off you
Mm-hmm.
for a minute anyway. Pause. So now, May 21st comes. Bro, what's up? What's the word? No response.
Damn.
I called twice, no answer. All right, whatever. You know what I mean? They busy guys. They could be doing some, you know what I mean? Whatever. Cool. He'll get back to me. 2 days go by. May 23rd, he texts back. Yo, I was at a wedding, bro. Doing a whole bunch of shit for my friend wedding. I'm back home now, man, exhausted, blah, blah, blah. And there was some other questions I asked him before May 21st. I asked him about when is the summit event. And I was like, when do y'all have something going on in Texas on the June 13th? Because I was going to throw an event and I had some of the guys or whatever. So
Mm-hmm.
then he come back on the 24th and he respond to all of that shit, but he never responded to my bro.
Yeah.
What's the word, right?
Yeah.
So I say, oh, all right, that's what's up. I say, yo, but what's the word though? I thought we supposed to got paid on the 21st.
Right.
Oh shit, bro! If I said the 21st, I must have been speaking too fast. We get paid the first business day after the 26th. I mean, after the 25th. I said, okay. I said, yo, you definitely said May 21st. Because one thing about a nigga, if you waiting on 20 bands, you ain't forgetting no motherfucking date.
At
I don't
all.
give a fuck if it's 5 years from now. I ain't forgetting no motherfucking date. But anyway, okay. All right. The first business day after the 25th. All right, cool, bro. You got it. I said, is that going to affect anything? Because the 25th of May is Memorial Day. That's a holiday.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, nah. He said, I think he's supposed to send the numbers over to me on that Sunday, and then we get paid on Tuesday. He's like, but I'll confirm with you around like Friday or Saturday. I said, okay, cool. I ain't say shit else to him. May, I said 26. So the day before Memorial Day, like Sunday, he like, bro, he's sending me over the invoices and all the numbers now. He confirmed that we get paid on Tuesday, which is the 26th. Okay. 24th roll by, 25th roll by, Memorial Day. The 26th come here, right? I'm up 7:15 every day. Said I'm gonna wait until about 9ish, 9ish, 10 o'clock. Yo, bro, what's the word?
Oh God.
Right? What's the word? Right? And that's May 26th. Now, keep in mind that when I last time I spoke to him it was that Sunday, so like the 24th.
Yep.
When he said, yo, he confirmed, send me the numbers and we get paid on Tuesday. When Tuesday came to 26th, I sent him that text. I gave him 2 phone calls. That's my thing. 2 phone calls, 1 text.
That's a go-to.
You know the next time I heard from him?
When?
Whenever the day that they said what they said on live about him owing me the money.
Wow. So that's when he responded, and
Mm.
then he did it on the
Right?
internet.
Now,
Wow.
mind you,
He
now
went to
you
the
remember,
net.
remember
That's
me and Kel,
dangerous.
me and Zeke played against Kel and ISO Tay,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
That night, because Kel still waiting on
Yeah.
he waiting on the rest of his period.
Facts.
He put us in a group chat. Yo, me, him, and Scotty. Yo, what's going on, bro? Both of y'all saying two different things. I replied and said,
Wow.
yo, respectfully, don't put me in no group chat with Slim. I ain't got no fucking rap. He know what the fuck going on. As far as me and you, I'll take care of you on my own. But I ain't got shit else to say about this.
Yeah.
Right? If you wasn't on bullshit, why you ain't call me that day?
Thanks.
Right? Now, here comes the bullshit. The payment, May 21st, May 26th. We all the way in June. But anyway, that same day when I responded in that group chat, he hit Kel. He called Kel. I don't know why Terry tripping like that. He's only owed a couple hundred. That's what he told Kel.
A couple
Right?
hundred.
That's what he told Kel.
Wow.
Right? Okay.
Play money.
So I tell Kel, bro, you think I'm telling you if he showed up at your event that Friday, your event was gonna be fucked up over a couple $100, my nigga?
Right.
I said, that's one. I said, for two, then why haven't I talked to him for almost 2 months if all he owed me is a couple hundred?
Right.
That's two.
Hmm.
I said, then he called you. Why the fuck he ain't respond or why he ain't say nothing to me? Right? He tell Kel, and I got the screenshot to prove it. The event only made 66,000 in total. Right? Now let's go
Hmm.
back. Let's go back. What was the expenses?
I can't remember.
51.
50, 51.
51.
51.
So if you made
Yes,
66,
sir.
how much is that in profit?
Right.
Yeah, he on.
15.
Yeah, that's a 15 ball.
15
That's
is a fact.
15,000 in
Yeah.
profit. But on the post that you put out to try to paint the narrative, oh, the event only made 4 to 5,000 in profit. He's only owed 1,000. So I mean, which one is it?
Yeah.
You made
1,000 is
15,
crazy.
you made
So
15,000 in profit, or you made about 4 to 5K in profit.
so why was he telling you at the event that the numbers was
That's what
going
I'm
up and
saying.
up? Like,
That's what I'm
He was
saying. So
gassing
look,
him.
so
Because he
look.
was pressing him. That's why.
but for what though? This is
So,
real
but
money.
hold
This
up, hey
nigga's real
bro, I
money.
wasn't pressuring him. I'm just asking him what we doing. He could have been like, "Yeah, we having a
Nigga
rough one."
not nervous.
But he
Nigga didn't want to
said,
say that to
but
you.
he
Probably
wasn't.
scared to say that to him.
But he wasn't on. It wasn't like that because he said he knew
Yeah,
the
I
risk
wasn't. I
from
wasn't
the
saying
jump.
like, "Yo, what the fuck, the money looking." I was like, "Yo, how we looking?"
Yeah,
On
but
some, on
I
some
That's like
understand
king
that's
that.
shit.
like
Like,
that's like if me and you got business and we just like what the numbers doing right now? What we doing? Nigga ain't pressing. Nigga
yo,
trying to
we doing
know.
bad. We
But
doing bad. Why would you tell me we doing? Why would you? And then at the end, why would you tell me I even made past the number I was looking for?
Yeah, that's a
everybody,
crazy.
everybody, everybody, everybody's different though. Like if you keep
Yeah,
coming
you
after
right.
me over and over
Obviously,
again, that's pressing somebody. If you keep
No, it's
like
not because you
even
can.
but even it's polite. Even it's polite. If you keep going
No,
back
he
and forth
don't.
every 10 minutes, you're pressuring me.
But listen, D
That's a
Lim.
fact.
But listen, D Lim. He don't owe him money. They doing business.
yeah,
They
we
trying
doing
to
something
make
together.
bread
I
Like, so it's
together.
like
but
I
he
want to
So
know.
nigga, you
I
I'm
want
my
to
on
know what
partner.
we
I'm on
making.
You're my
I'm on
partner.
Terry side for sure. I'm on Terry side for sure. But he probably was nervous or to tell him that yo it wasn't going well. I
Why?
don't know. Maybe he. I don't know. Everybody's different. Maybe I don't. Maybe he's scared
That's
of
like
him.
if
I
that's
don't
like
know.
we, that's like we got a trucking company and we ain't making no money. I'm saying, nigga, we ain't making no money right now. That's just what it
Yeah,
But
is.
me
I
and
like
you,
you know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna
me
tell
and
you,
you,
hey,
but
look,
me
boy,
and you different though.
we made like
I don't.
40,000
That's
a
it.
But
day
you
when we
could.
really only
But that's
made
their.
400.
But that's their
But
first
Terry
time. That's
can't
their
be.
first time doing business
But
together
I'm
though. That's their
saying
first time doing
Terry.
business though.
But Terry
Right?
couldn't.
Is
He
it
can't
right?
be. But he wouldn't be able to be mad at next chapter if they didn't make money in the
Yeah,
event.
yeah,
I can't.
but see, look,
What do you want me to do?
D,
Make people
that's
buy
what
it?
I'm
So so
saying,
so
right? I'm not
so
upset.
Terry,
I'm
hear
not going
this.
to be upset with him if the shit
Yeah.
ain't selling.
I can't
I
be
just
mad
want
Alright,
to
so
at that.
Terry,
know
hear
what it
this.
is.
Yeah,
Alright,
flat
so Terry,
out.
hear this. So when you came around the curtain, right? If you would
Mhm.
if you was like, yo, what's up? If he would have been like, yo, it ain't looking good. I don't think you go get your 20. What you would have said?
I'd have been like, dang. I want to say, I'd have been like, damn, but I ain't mad at him.
I can't be mad at you.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at you. I'd have been
Alright.
like, fuck.
You
I'd have been like, man,
cannot.
I say, yo, I hope we turn this. I said, I'd have been like, man, we got it. Well, it ain't no way we can turn it up now because we already did all the
Yeah.
promotion that we can do. We just would have lost, or I
But
mean, we
the
just wouldn't have made it.
see,
But
Mm-hmm.
D Lamb looking at it like you owe the nigga, like the nigga owe you bread, like you
yeah,
playing
he
an
yes,
event. He
says
owe
he
you.
didn't
It's
he
not
didn't owe
that.
me. Listen, he could have
But he
said,
was
yo, we
trying to
only
aim
made
for that 20
48,000
though.
back. I wouldn't have got shit
Yeah,
He was just
because
trying to aim for the 20. That's all.
that's fine, but you
yeah,
ain't gotta
right.
make up
But
shit.
remember, I told you I was aware that it was a possibility that it didn't do well.
Yeah, he said that
You know
from the
what I'm
jump.
saying?
He
That's a
literally said
fact. That's a
that
fact.
from the
That's a
jump.
fact.
Like I
That's
was
a
aware of
fact.
that,
That's a
and we
fact.
had conversations in that. I just want to trust your
Okay.
judgment because you've been doing pay per views more recent than I've been doing it, right? On a
Yeah,
higher level as well than I ever did it, right? So
yeah,
you know,
Mm-hmm.
you that's just like I can tell you now. If you give me 4 games to have on my card, I can tell you roughly around what I can make off of tickets. because I've been doing it for so long, I can tell you like, no, that shit ain't gonna sell. Or I'll be
Yeah.
like, no, that's gonna go crazy. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was
That's a fact.
trusting his judgment, but I know that it could have possibly not did 150,000. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? I'm well aware of that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot. Like, you know what I mean? I know, but my thing is, why the fuck are you telling me that we getting close
Oh
to it though?
God, that's crazy.
That's
That's
all
That's a
I'm
insane.
saying.
fact.
Why
That's a
you telling me
fact.
that? So now look, now listen. So you call Kel that day and tell Kel that, right? That basically you only made 15,000 in profit. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna call Terry today and show him the numbers. Almost a month and a half later. But
Yeah.
you still never called me and showed me shit,
To this day.
right? And that
Mm-hmm.
that the shit hit public, nigga, you wasn't calling me to show me shit. You was not calling me.
Did they ever
You
show you
thought
though?
he gonna listen, he gonna DM me and say, bro, I'm trying to call you when my call not going through. Nigga, I got out the shower, bro. I had 20 missed calls when the shit like went public. Hella, not Grayson. Frigga called me like 4 times. How the fuck your call ain't going through?
Yeah.
He ducking you.
So I
That's
said, bro, you
duck.
full of shit. I said, bro, you full of shit. You did not fucking call me, bro. I said, what? You're not blocked. Why the fuck would you be blocked of all people?
Yeah.
I'm waiting for
But
my paper.
it's a
Why the fuck is
fact.
you gonna be blocked?
Oh
So
God.
now he called. Now he called, and me, him, and Frick on the phone. He's saying, bro, we can show you the numbers, bro. We still blah blah blah, blah, and it's broken down into 2 payments. Now I find out it's broken down into 2 payments. Now,
Mm.
we waiting 7 days for me to get my money. Where the fuck this come from?
Yeah.
2 months later now. 2 months later now, we still waiting 7 more days. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. And I'm like, bro, listen, respectfully, I don't want to see no numbers today because I don't trust it now.
Yeah.
I don't trust that they real
Mm-hmm.
numbers. Of
Yeah.
course, the numbers. It's not like you're going to show me some numbers that's going to say I'm owed 20,000.
Yeah.
You're
For
going to show
sure.
me
Mm-hmm.
numbers that's going to fit the narrative that you just painted.
Yeah.
You feel me? But just look at
Terry,
that though.
Terry.
You did all that bullshit with me, right? And then you go online and make it seem like I made this shit up. Like you didn't tell me none of this shit. And then you say it only made 4 to 5K profit. That means you only walked away with like 56,000. But you told Cal it made 66K.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's three different things. And
Yeah.
listen, I still ain't getting no paper.
Damn.
You feel me? And
Uh.
you never was gonna call me, my nigga. You done had 2 events since then.
So the nigga
I'm trying to figure out why do you feel like you gonna basically take me off and then you just gonna keep throwing summons like we ain't got the address.
yeah.
You feel me?
Facts.
But as soon as we act like niggas, it's gonna be like them niggas acting like niggas.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? I
Yeah.
ain't I ain't worrying about the narrative, right? Y'all got million subscribers, 500,000 followers, right? So the narrative gonna be painted against me anyway. I ain't worrying. I don't give a fuck if only one person believe me. I don't care.
Yeah.
You feel me? I know you know our communication. You know what we talked about. You know what you told me, and you knew how you carried it the whole time. Why the fuck is you ignoring a motherfucker for 2 months that you only owe a
Playing with
thousand
you.
dollars to? You know why? Because he can't come to me and say, "Yo, we only made 4 to 5K," because you already told me that I made 20.
Yeah.
You already told me.
Uh.
You
That's why
think
I haven't heard from you.
you think he thought he was gonna be able to make the money, so he just was telling you some shit. He thought it was gonna make
Absolutely.
the bread.
I
Yeah.
mean, absolutely. But I don't give a fuck what you say. That's what you told me. So
Facts.
that's what you owe me.
Facts.
So you only owe you a band right now.
No, he owes me a 20 piece. Well, I'm gonna say this.
Oh God.
He really owed me like 17.5. Because remember, I told you
Yeah.
he paid Kel, he paid Boog,
That's a
and he
fact.
paid Ray John. So he really owed me 17.5, technically.
Nah, I need that bread
Let me.
because there's no
Yeah.
reason for you to tell me that.
But
Like
if
he
I gotta
didn't
go
have to
get it,
tell
if I
me.
gotta go get it, if I gotta go get it, I'm gonna get 20.
He could tell him, but he could. He's stupid.
He
He
on
could tell him
gangster
That's
time.
anything
that
though,
yeah,
Mo.
that other 2,500, that shit gonna be on the house.
Hold on, hold on. So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this real quick. So you think the next chapter event, you think next chapter event did bad because a pep event was on the same day? You think that had something to do with
It
it?
wasn't. Pep event was next day, with the next day.
But you think so? Like, so it had nothing. Okay. My fault. I mean, it was my fault. I thought it was the same day, but it was
It
still
was
close
at first
though.
it was on
But
first it was on the same day. But then
okay,
he
yeah, I
had
changed
like
it.
he had some of the people that was playing on the same card playing or whatever. So he ended up putting it on Sunday.
Okay,
But I mean,
okay, that
like I
makes
don't I
sense.
don't know. I don't know. I listen, I really don't know how much it really made though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's why I was saying it could have been a way where you could have seen that shit on the spot. Like y'all
Because
better show me
if
this
you
while
just
I'm
would have kept
here.
it if that's really the truth, if you would have kept it real from the get-go, we wouldn't be here.
It would have been cool.
You know what I'm saying? We
He
wouldn't be
was
here.
nervous.
Like,
He
I'm
was
not gonna be
scared. He
mad
was
at
scared to
you.
tell you the truth.
But I can't
He was
understand.
scared to tell
I
you.
can't agree with that, D-Lam, because that
Yeah,
don't
I
make
don't
sense.
understand that though. I wasn't being aggressive with him.
Maybe
We was
I don't
teammates. We was
know.
teammates at this time. We was teammates,
We partners,
bro.
bro. I just want to know
How we
what's going
looking?
on.
Like, what we looking like? If we looking bad, just say we looking bad.
Yeah, you gotta be
You
honest
feel
about
me?
this. You gotta tell me the truth, bro. Cause nigga, I don't. If you tell me you owe me 20,000, I think I made 20,000. What if I would have went and did some shit thinking I got this money? Cause you told me I do.
I did.
The
Well,
event
I
was
mean, not
the
not
event was
not
in
like real
BMO?
bad, but I mean, I kind
Yeah.
of did.
Oh, of course he gonna be scared. How you
Why,
got? I ain't gonna tell Terry I don't got his money in BMO.
nigga? You
He
didn't.
might,
No, but
He
see, no, it's
didn't.
not.
He
No,
did
it's
not
not
have
like
his
he owed
money.
me. He didn't owe me
but
money
Yeah.
technically. You get what I'm saying?
but he was
It was a
trying to
partner. It was a
gas him.
partnership, huh?
He was gassing him and telling him a number.
What
Simple
like
as
this?
that. He was
What I
gassing
truly
him.
think? What I truly
Can't
think?
do that,
I
bro.
think I think he believed. I think he believed I was not making 20,000. I think he knew I wasn't gonna make 20,000.
Mm-hmm.
I think he just gassed it
Fuck.
and gassed it.
Yeah.
He kept throwing the land shit out there and all of that. I think he just gassed it and he just gassed it just to get out of there. Once he was gone, he felt like he ain't gotta run into me no more anyway. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
he
So
gonna
he
keep
think.
ducking you.
But that's what he thought. That's what he think.
Well then, shit. If he was thinking like that, then D-Lam right. He was nervous.
I mean, I think he was thinking like that now. I don't think he was nervous though.
Uh,
Because I don't, the reason this is why I was saying D, I don't think he's nervous because he knows I understand our partnership and our collaboration. Like you
Mm,
don't really owe me nothing right now. You get what I'm saying? Because we trying to make the money so I can get paid X, Y, and Z.
yeah.
Right?
So that's
I
why I'm
don't think he was
confused.
nervous. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I'm
I,
confused
I
though.
think I think
I
he
just think
was
like
trying to. I don't know why he carried it how he carried it once we
Yeah, that's
separated from each other.
confusing me.
Because now,
I just think I didn't like when he said to you when he was like, "How much you trying to make?" Like I didn't like that part because you said he said that to you. I didn't like
yeah,
like why are you saying that?
he was
If you
asking
know
because
if you
he was
know
saying
if you know I get
he was
20%,
saying
why you saying how much you want? How much I
no
want?
we didn't know. Oh, you talking about afterwards? You
Yeah,
talking about like in
I
the
ain't
middle of
like
the
that.
event? Yeah, yeah. He
Yeah,
was
he's like,
like,
how
yo,
much you
he was
really
like, yo,
want?
what number are you looking? Are you comfortable for us to be at so we can be in the green? I was like, nigga, 151, so I can get 20.
Yeah, you know that already though.
Uh-huh.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But
Nah, that's crazy. It's
Yeah,
shit
that's
like this
crazy.
going on. You think?
I didn't even bring my assistant into this because it's like that. Like, I'm a realist. Like, and I'm like, no, I'm biased. I look at it from both sides. Like, it's so, you know what I'm saying? Because she don't know them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I can just tell her to say she was back there. You know what I'm saying? If anything, so how would niggas know if it's really the truth? But I'm
yeah.
saying
That's a
back
fact.
there, but
Shit,
Let's see.
tripping down. This type of shit gonna fuck the
Why
scene
not?
up, bro. Cause my thing is, it was no reason for him to lie. Like,
I'm good.
yeah, you go, you back. Yeah,
There was no reason. There was no
Yeah, you know
reason.
what I
You
mean. So
right.
I just it's just I feel like he just was in a dilemma because he like now he can play it to Frigga and them like bro, I didn't tell him that or blah 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 blah. And if the numbers really is what he's saying, he's showing them the number like so they probably looking at. But I mean like, bro, he ain't having no communications with me because he know what he told me.
yeah,
So I don't know what his plan was going to be, like what I mean, how he was going to try to avoid it, but I think he was prepared for it. I think he was prepared for it to hit public. That's why as soon as it hit public, within like 8 minutes, the post was up that they had. Right, I feel like they already had that shit ready. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And then you get to call him, but even on the phone, I'm like, bro, so you didn't tell me X, Y, and Z? He like, yeah, I told you that, but it might have been some, you know what I mean? Like he's not even really denying what he told me when we was on the phone. But
He can't though. That would have been a flat out lie. That would have been crazy.
yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
that'd have been nuts.
trying to paint the narrative like I just woke up like, you know what? I'm gonna attack next chat. I'm gonna say these niggas owe me $19,000 more than what they actually owe me.
A band is
You feel
crazy.
me?
A band is crazy.
Uh,
They
yeah,
gave
You know
what?
what I'm
Ben,
saying?
that's
And
crazy.
then now
He
all of a
said a few
sudden.
hundred. He said a few
And
hundred
now,
at
yeah, you
first.
tell Cal made a few hundred. Now was and then now it's 7 days. 7 days after June 13th, or June. I mean, 7 days after June 18th, which actually was yesterday.
So they ain't saying you. They ain't even send a band though.
You get what I'm saying? Like 7 days after the 18th was yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's stupid,
But
bro.
So
T, where's this 7 days coming from? You
yeah,
told me May 21st, and then May 26th.
yeah.
That's when it
Shit.
always come out. The first business day after the 25th, or the 26th.
Nah, facts. There's a lot going
You
on.
would take a you would take a payment plan? You would if they hit you with that?
I'm not taking no paying plan, bro. Send me my paper. Just like I told them on the phone, send me my paper, or you just deal with whatever I'm gonna do. That's all.
Not real shit.
Whatever that end up being, you just gonna have
Simple.
to deal with it.
Simple.
That's
You know what
real.
I mean? But I'm saying
If
you friggin'
if
them
it
might could be like, oh shit, but you, nigga,
Yeah,
you know what me and you talked about and what you told me. You know it.
100%.
So
not fact.
I ain't tripping.
100%. You
If
think
it's
this
that,
kind of
it's
shit?
that.
You think this kind of shit gonna fuck up the one-on-one scene, bro? Cause I'm a lot of shit like this keep happening lately. Little money
A lot of funny
situations and
money
shit.
going on. A lot of funny
I,
money. Funny
I
money.
think if it did, it would take for it to happen with somebody with a bigger name than me, right? Because as far as with them, this gonna get like swept under the rug. I mean, so they think, but I'm saying like to the public, it's gonna get swept under the rug
Yeah,
because
Nah, that's a
my
fact.
following ain't where they're following at.
yeah,
Now, mind you, I got a big following just in the one-on-one space, period. But I'm saying they have a big following in general.
yeah.
So it's like
Mm-hmm.
But
when
I'm
they throw something
saying,
out there,
I'm
it's gonna
saying,
be what it is.
nah, for sure. But I'm saying like,
Even B. Ellis, even be like, man, B. Ellis had a conversation.
yeah,
I seen him on like on his YouTube shit, right on his live thing, the little podcast thing he do.
yeah,
He like, I was watching something else. I didn't even know I was a topic, and I was watching the shit. And I hear him. He like, I cover everything, man. Just like I covered the Scotty and Terry Hosley thing when he was supposedly owed 20,000, but it turned out not to be that. So I straight hit him. Like what you mean? It turned out not to be that. Who you talk to decide that? You ain't
yeah.
never talked to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But we talked like men or whatever. He apologized or whatever, and I was like, yeah, like nigga, you. I'm like, yeah, nigga. He showed me the post. I said, yeah, he put that post out to save face for them.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? He
Mm-hmm.
saved face for them. You know what I mean? Like them niggas ain't stupid. Like them niggas definitely smart. Like even though he did some cruddy shit, but he definitely smart. They know
yeah,
what they doing.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? They know what they doing. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? But I ain't. That's the thing. I'm calm. I ain't tripping. Like I'm gonna get my paper, or I'm gonna, you know what I mean, or it's me.
If
Whatever
it's that,
happens, it's gonna be worth it. And I get it.
We
That's all I'm gonna say.
if it's
we
that, if
understand. We
it's that,
understand.
it's that.
We understand. You ain't gotta
Yeah.
say all
Yo,
that. Yeah,
But
yo, move.
why do it gotta come to that though, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Nah, that's a fact. That's a
You
fact.
feel
That's a
me?
fact.
Like,
You're right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you know what I mean? And it's crazy because I never got into any of the shit that motherfuckers was saying about you or all the shit that you supposedly had did or whatever allegedly had did. I never got involved in none of that shit because you never did nothing to me.
yeah.
So that shit was never my business. I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
100.
But now I had that experience with you, and you ain't do shit to rub it. I ain't do nothing wrong in this situation. I did everything I was supposed to do without agreement.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. And if I came up somewhere short, I said, "Yo, I came up short."
Yeah.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I didn't really come up short, but I'm like, "Yo, this Eventbrite shit come out in 3 days." I just ain't want bugging them to wait 3 days if they didn't have to,
Yeah.
because I actually
Respect.
forgot to tell them about the Eventbrite come out in 3 days. I be assuming everybody know, but I
Yeah.
forgot to say that in our agreement. So I was like, "If you can, just get at to him for me."
Respect.
You get
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, but I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't do no, like, you know what I mean? I ain't do no fuck shit or nothing to nobody. I ain't, you get what I'm saying? Like, so,
Yeah.
you know what I
Nah.
mean? But,
Nah, I
Yeah,
definitely
nigga.
feel you.
Get that man his bread, man. Everybody stand on what
Nah,
they
fact.
say, man. All right, we had to get that out the way, but I gotta ask you a couple
We
questions about the Nas and Archie about to play. You know, it's a lot of pros
just
about to
run through the
play.
matchups. Let's
How
run
you?
through these matchups for him.
What you got going on with this Nas and Archie game?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm interested to see. Don't take this the wrong way.
Nah, do you?
I'm interested in seeing, like, the way Archie's gonna score in the game,
Mm-hmm.
right? Only
Okay.
because, you know, this one on one, Nas is one of the most physical defenders in the space or whatever. Um, you know what I mean? I mean, like, if he can look like what he be looking like in like real games, you know what I mean? Shit can get scary. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Nas last matchup, like in Charlotte, he looked a little rusty to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He didn't look real
Mm-hmm.
sharp or whatever. So I kind of feel like he knows that. I kind of feel like he's going to be like more ready. I feel like he knows how big of a game this is.
Yeah.
Because I think the game in Charlotte, no disrespect to the dude Justin he played, but I think he could have just been like, this gonna be another one of these like belt the asses I'm gonna do, and then it turned out not to be that, so he had to adjust or whatever. But I think he
Mm-hmm.
knows what he's in for with this. So interesting though. If I had to pick, like if I had to bet, I would. I think I would just go just off of experience in the one on one space. I would just go with Nas,
Yeah. What you
but I would not
think?
be surprised if
Yeah.
um
Okay.
What you think? What you think Archie need to get to win the game? What you think he need to do out there?
I just think he would have to be able to get away from him. Or now I don't know how his strength game is, like having to play like on some strong shit.
Step back.
I
Yeah,
don't.
He got step
Yeah,
back work.
I don't know if he can, like, you know what I mean, like if he could just get straight to the basket. Like, when Nas playing against like guys that he's like stronger than, when the shit ain't really going, he'll just go straight to the cup.
yeah.
Like,
Hmm.
can Archie get any of those on Nas? Because I know he's taller, but you know what
I
I'm
feel like
saying.
he
But
can.
Archie drive
yeah,
game is crazy. That's the best part of
yeah.
his
So if he
game.
can
Yeah.
get, if he can get,
Pause that.
His drive game.
He,
Wow,
that was crazy.
yeah,
Nah,
that's I mean,
that was
yeah, that's
crazy. He go.
50-50. I don't like because
wow.
driving
That
what?
was
What you
50
mean?
50.
Driving a
That was
basketball
shaky.
to the rim. That's a
We gotta
reach.
say that.
Driving
Say
basketball to
that.
That's
the
Say
rim.
a
He said
that.
his
that's a
drive game.
that's a East
That
Coast
was
reach.
crazy.
I never
Nah.
even heard a nigga say they drive on a girl.
Yeah,
But
Nah,
yeah, that
other
because
might be
niggas
a
don't even.
reach though.
if you
If you just
driving
said
something,
drill, that's yeah,
I ain't say
drive.
I just
drill.
said drill.
Drill would
I
have been
dragged that. I dragged
crazy.
it.
But
I
drive,
dragged that.
nigga.
Dragged it. I dragged that. Dragged it.
Yeah, that might have been a little reach.
That was a
But
reach.
yeah, I mean, and then like jump shot wise, if he could get, dribble like with his dribble when he can get his shot off clean,
Yeah.
then that'd be tough for Nas. But is he gonna be able to guard Nas though? What does defense look
Hell
like?
yeah.
He's 6'6", bro.
He's six
Yeah.
six. What is
Pause. He,
Gerald Green was six
he
six.
moved.
But Gerald
He
Green,
moved with
he just
I
puppies.
mean,
tore his
I know he ain't Gerald
ACL.
Green. I
He
know he's not
couldn't
Gerald Green. I'm
move.
just saying.
Nah, he can move his pups. He can move his pups.
Archie could guard, bro. It's gonna be a good
Okay.
game. I got Archie winning.
Yeah.
It's a good card though.
What
What
you
you
So
what
what
think?
you got him winning? 30 to what?
uh
Like 24,
30-24. Yeah, 24 fact. I said it
something like
too.
that.
24. What you
I'm
got,
a, I'm a
Terry?
respect. I'm a respect Nas for sure.
I got something like that. I got like 30 25. I think it's gonna be like 23 23 25 25, and
Yeah,
then
Mm.
Nas might
That
go.
next
Nas gonna
five
hit
gonna be
like
tough.
a side step to the right three, and then he gonna get like a tough bucket for the game, or he might just get 2 free throws or something.
damn. We gonna see.
We
How you
good.
feel
We
about
gonna be in this corner.
How you feel about? I gotta ask you, cause I talked about it while you was off here a little bit. How you feel about LP dropping out when he was supposed to play? Who was it? Who was he supposed to play? Lat.
Play
They
Like,
lat,
say
yeah.
they say he dropped. I don't know if this is true. I don't. But they say he dropped out because he ain't getting the same money. He found out Rob getting more money than him or something. How you feel about a situation like that?
uh, um, yeah. I mean, I don't know how factual it is. I'm
That's
just
why I
saying.
say I
So
don't know if it's
if
true.
if that's the truth, um, you know, I disagree with it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't be. I ain't worrying about what no other nigga getting.
That's what I said.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, um, I don't know. Maybe and this, like I said, once again, if this is true, maybe they feel like we all on this side on the regular, and
I can see that though.
I
I
don't know.
I
can't see
feel that.
that. I can't see that.
Yeah.
So
Like
But
take
I
care of your
ain't.
guys
But
first.
I ain't worried about what no other nigga getting, bro. Whatever I agree to, that's what I agree to, bro.
but I mean, like, if that's the reason, right? If that's really his reason, if that's his reason, what if? Because this ball is life event, right?
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah.
So what if ball is life is saying, you lost your two big pay per view games,
they could say that.
Mm.
maybe. I mean,
They
I'm
definitely
guessing maybe,
can.
but I mean,
They could say that.
he's still the ticket though. Like he's still the
He is the
ticket seller. You
ticket
know what I'm
though.
saying? Like,
He is the ticket.
But is it going down at all?
Nah, niggas still gonna
Like,
watch
I
him.
don't know. I'm saying as far as
Mm.
I see, it's still the same.
It's still the same. Niggas still
Still the
gonna
same.
watch him.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The money
Yeah,
could
you
have
know what
been.
I'm saying?
It could have been that much far apart. Rob money,
But I
LP
don't know if
shit.
it's true, so I ain't gonna just say all
Yeah,
that.
I'm about to
But
say,
I feel that.
I don't want to speak on it so much because I would need to know what's the difference. Like, I don't need to know the numbers, but what's the difference? Like, is he
Mm-hmm.
getting
It's a fact.
20,000 more than me, 10,000 more than me, 5,000 more than me? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if
Yeah,
I'm getting
that's a
20,
big
you giving
difference.
him 30, and I got, you know what I mean? I don't know, but
yeah. But
So how
now
you
we
feel
got.
about Randall? How you feel about Randall taking his place then?
I got
About that
Jerome. I
matchup
got
with him and
Jerome.
that?
Who you got winning that game?
I might got wrong, yo.
I do too. And I fuck
Nah,
with
me
Lat. I
too. I
do
ain't gonna
fuck
lie.
with
That nigga
Lat.
I
tough,
ain't gonna
bro.
lie though, bro.
I
Lat
fuck with
tricky
Lat.
though, bro. Like Lat really, he be making shots, bro. I
Nah, he
don't,
definitely
you know
makes
what I mean?
shots at a high level, but he
Do
cannot
that?
guard.
Do
I
that
don't think he can.
guard? He can't guard,
Nah,
right?
Yeah, I think
he
he got
tried.
no,
He
no,
tries. He tries.
no. I think yeah,
He
he put
tried.
he put a real good effort on defense. He do.
He tries. But
Okay, okay.
Jerome just
Um,
that nigga different, bro.
yeah,
Yeah, he different.
and I think after that Nesco game, and then also him being out there playing, I think some 2-on-2s or something.
Mm-hmm.
He
Mm-hmm.
might have got a little bit more comfortable, and then he's just not like he told me this. He's like, I'm not gonna be popping out like every card and shit like that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
He
I
That
tough.
don't know.
six.
You know what? I'm 50-50 with that game. I'm 50-50.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that because Lat tough.
I'm
Lat is
50.
tough.
Like I can really see both of them winning.
Yeah.
If I had to bet, I'm gonna go 30-28 Jerome.
All right. So
Old
then,
head, old
so
heads. I'm
so
gonna go
then
old
we
head.
for sure, and then we got Da versus Rob again.
Mm.
I got robbed this time.
I ain't mad at that.
Uh,
Only
what
because
score?
I felt like Rob was scoring easily going to the basket on DA.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Mm.
gotta give DA credit. He's probably way more comfortable now. Not saying that he was uncomfortable, but just
Yeah.
hopping out playing 1-on-one, like you know what I mean, your first one or whatever, one of the top niggas. Um I just want to see, like, I know he's going to be serious, but I want to see like how his demeanor be, because we know how big and how serious of a game this is for Rob.
Yeah.
Because losing to a nigga
Mm.
twice is going to be like crazy. They gonna start like
Yeah,
trying to
that's
drag
tough.
Rob's name like real bad.
Yeah.
So it's like it's
Mm-hmm.
some tough shit to do for Da. Like, you really beat this nigga again,
Yeah.
but I think if Rob finds something that's working, I think he's going to really stick to it to get the win. He ain't gonna be, because I honestly feel like he gave Da the game the first time.
I think so too. And Da
The
my nigga, but I
Like,
feel like that too.
I think he was just going
he
for that
did.
that or dribble step back long ass three. He was trying to walk off on some slick shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, Da will
Instead of,
tell
because he
you
was
that.
going downhill getting layups. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? He was getting like tough layups or like fouls or whatever. I feel like he should just did that. But
Yeah.
I think if that's working this time, I think he'll do that. But I'm gonna go. Y'all gonna be mad. I'm gonna go Rob like 30-20 in this game.
Nah, I got Da money on.
Damn.
I got Da money
Damn.
on.
10 points. 10 is
One,
crazy.
one thing about Da, bro, that first game, he was rusty and all that
That's
shit,
yeah. That's what I'm
and
scared
he
of
wasn't
though.
hitting
Like,
shots, bro. That
because I don't think
motherfucker
he's gonna be
can
rusty at
shoot,
all. Like right
bro.
now. Yeah,
That
he
nigga
can
can
score though.
shoot. Yeah, but that nigga can
Mm-hmm.
shoot at a really high level, bro.
I
Trust me.
take back. You know, I take back 30-20. I'm gonna go 30-27.
That motherfucker scored, bro. That's one thing I
I'm gonna
know.
I'm gonna
30,
go I'm gonna go 30
27.
27 And I think Rob gonna end the game on the three.
He better not play
Mm.
with food again.
I think he gonna do the same shit. I just think he gonna make it this time.
He better not do that shit again, bro. But
That'd
if,
be
if
tough.
three if three pros win, what do that do to the scene? With
If
all the
who?
little, if the three pros
Oh,
win,
like if
Archie
DA win and
and
then
Rome and
uh
And
Archie.
Archie.
what you said, what do it do to the scene?
Yeah, because you know it's been this back and
Yeah.
forth that they can
I mean,
that y'all can beat the
I think
pros,
I mean I think it just shows that,
put a little
that
respect.
I always felt like niggas need to stop disrespecting the pros anyway.
That's what
Mm.
this is about,
I
some
mean,
respect
I'm
shit.
not I'm not the person in the space that's just automatically on the, I guess what they call them, they call it YouTubers. I'm not on the YouTuber side like automatically. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Nas my nigga. I fuck with Nas, but I did not have Nas beating Briscoe
Yeah,
going into
Mm.
that game. I didn't have him beating Briscoe.
yeah.
Um, I hear about somebody was talking about playing Najee Marshall. I think that'll get really bad for like whoever that was supposed to be playing him.
Steer clear, nigga. Don't do it for real.
Yeah, like,
Steer
um,
clear of that. Nah, real shit, bro.
but but when the Briscoe and Nas game happened, Nas showed like, nigga, hold up. You know
Nah,
what
he
I mean?
did.
Like,
He
nigga,
did. He did.
like,
He
hold
put
on, nigga.
on.
Like, you know what I mean? And he was fucking Briscoe up.
He was. He put on.
But
Mm-hmm.
I
He
was I
was.
was there and I was like, yo, he's not gonna win by 14 though. I said Briscoe gonna come back though.
Yeah. He put on
I
though.
would I
He
really
was
would
a
love to see them play
That
again.
shit got scary.
I don't understand why they not trying to, like, double back on that. I don't understand.
Do you think the Eugene versus Nas game will be a good game?
A good game, like score wise, you saying?
Hmm.
I think it'll be a good game.
Who you think will win?
Eugene.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
I
he'll
really,
Man.
beat. I think
I don't
he'll
think,
beat Nas by
I
like
only
8,
think
bro.
one person in the space. I think only one person in the space will beat him
Who?
right now. Zay, that's it.
Think Zay get him?
Yeah,
I don't think nobody beat him, bro. I'm sorry.
Man.
Not even
that's the only
Zay.
person
And
I
I
think will beat
fuck
him.
and I fuck with Zay. Zay really is cold. So
So you
you think
think so you
Zay
think
will beat Nas then?
I watched it.
I'm saying again.
I held the
All right.
money. I watched it.
I'm
But
saying
what?
again.
The
I'm
You
game
saying
was
saying
like
again.
now?
13 though.
Yeah,
I don't
now.
count.
Why it
I
don't
like
count?
game
It
30,
Bet
counts.
man.
No, no,
ten
no,
I
no,
like
thousand.
no.
game 30.
No,
They
It
bet
D-Lan.
ten
counts though, but I like
thousand.
game
Yeah,
30.
it
I
counts.
like
Don't do
10.
that. You can't do that.
It was
It
for 10th
counts.
hour out.
It
All
counts.
right, my
Yes,
folks, 10th hour out.
that
10th
shit
hour out
counts.
different.
Nigga fighting for 10,000, nigga. Like
But I do want to
nigga
see
doing more than that for 10,000.
I do want to see a game to 30 though.
I mean, I like Zay. I like Zay over everybody in the space.
Respect.
So you think Zay go kill B John like that? They'll get out of control.
Yes. Yeah.
It's gonna get out of
Wow.
control.
What score?
I
What
think
score?
it's gonna
Nah, that
be
was
the score.
crazy.
I think it's gonna be the score that he said, but just the opposite way.
Damn.
Wow, 30-16, opposite way. Wow.
Yeah.
Zay brother. Zay
Maybe,
brother.
Damn.
maybe. I
Zay.
mean, because he shoot sometimes with Zay let niggas shoot like from real far. He might make like two of those, so he might get 20 maybe.
Bro, if Bijan get high, it could be a good game. Zay brother hit me talking about bet then. I said, nah, I ain't betting against Zay though. I just like Bijan, nigga. I know Zay
I'm
get
just
to
telling
it
niggas,
though.
bro. Listen, y'all got y'all one slip up just to show that he was human, right? But
Not
and
again.
I really like Bijan game. Bijan did some B shit last time he popped out with the betting that the nigga wasn't gonna get 15. That was some B shit. That really made me fuck with him like even more.
Yeah.
But this is a different ball game, shorty. This right here, different ball game. This is a different tree you barking up, man. This shit get real out there,
uh,
bro. Like, you know what I mean? This shit really get real out there. You ain't never seen humble pie like that from LP. This shit get real out there, bro.
But I knew he was gonna
Told
beat
niggas.
LP.
I was-
I knew he
Shit
was gonna
get
beat
real out
LP.
there, man. But niggas
I
was
didn't know
telling
that.
I had him beating LP. I knew he was gonna beat LP. He in too good a shape, bro. I can't hear you. Your
I
shit
can't hear
muted.
you.
Your shit like
Can't
muted.
hear you. Can't hear you.
He heard you. Can't hear you.
Nah, I
Alright,
can't
fuck
hear you,
it.
bro.
Fuck it, it's good. We're gonna end the pod. It's a crazy close up. We're gonna end the pod.
Nah, that left nostrils is crazy, yo.
you know?
We can hear you now, cuz.
That's crazy, yo. But no, I was telling him like, bro, he gonna do the same shit, bro. It's straight downhill, bro. Like,
Yeah. Nah, he get
and
to it.
he really got some shit, but
Nah, he do.
he just don't
He
he
got some
just don't
shit.
have to do it. He
Yeah.
don't have to do it on a lot of these niggas.
Nah, I be seeing him, bro. He got some shit to his bag. But nah, man, you know we
What's the other,
appreciate you, man. Oh,
what's
go
the
ahead.
hold on, what's the other matchup though? Hold on, let's just finish it real quick. There's one more. Who playing? Trey and Mike Harden. Who you got? Real quick.
Trey Crawford and Mike Harden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Mike Harden.
Okay.
I feel like he gonna be a little like
He just be
like
king.
a little too like aggressive.
Yeah. I like that.
And then there's somebody else playing though. Hold up. Ain't
Um.
Steve playing somebody?
Fucking Scoob and Keon. How we
Who?
forget that? Scoob and Keon.
Oh yeah, School and Keon.
I
Who you
got
got on
Keon. I
that?
got Scoob though. I got Scoob. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I got School too. I ain't gonna lie. I fuck
I
with
love
Keon, but I got
Keon. I
School.
love Keon, but I got school though.
I got Scoob on that one. I feel like he's gonna be a little too strong
Yeah,
for him.
yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Gonna be a goodie though.
That's a good card though. But yeah,
Nah,
man.
facts.
Shit, what's coming up next? What you got next, bro?
I got something July 25th, man. I can't say it yet though.
For sure.
I gotta do contracts now.
Nah, real
Respect.
shit though.
Okay.
Respect.
Gotta do
Real shit.
contracts now. But as soon as the shit'll be signed and sealed, you know, within the next couple of days. So then I'll you know what I mean?
Respect.
It's big though.
So any
Pause.
That
Whoa,
was
that was
crazy.
crazy, bro.
Look at
Nah, that
T
was
Lamb
nuts. Nah, that was
thirsty.
nah, that was that was crazy. He
You
threw me
know,
off with that. I was gonna ask him a
you know.
I ain't
question.
gonna lie,
He
yeah,
threw
that
me
was fucked
off.
up. That was fucked up. That
Hold
was
on.
fucked up. That
Now,
was fucked up.
real quick though. Last question. Last question. Any last words to next chapter before we get out of here? Any last words, man, before
Damn.
we end it?
Just
Now
send
we
me
gonna
my
end it like
paper, bro.
that.
That's it. Send me my paper. That's
Send
all.
pay
You's a messy nigga,
or
bro. You a messy
Send me
nigga.
so
my
if we
paper.
so now hold on, Mo. Hold on. So if we don't send it, if it's that, it's that. If you don't
Bro,
send it,
you a
If it's
messy
that, it's
nigga.
that. That's all.
It's a messy nigga right
all
here,
right. Say no
bro.
more. Say no
If you
we
don't
more.
see my
appreciate
paper,
Yeah, we
yo, if you
ended it
don't see
like
my
that,
paper,
Mo.
look, I got took off, bro. That's it. I got took off.
we
That's
All right.
all.
Say no
appreciate you,
more,
man.
bro.
We appreciate you. You know you always welcome, bro.
Already, man.
For
Appreciate
sure.
Nah,
y'all.
No
facts.
doubt.
Yep.
All right.
Love, bro.
All right, like, share, subscribe, comment, do all that good shit, man. Y'all know how we do. We be all over the place. D-Lam camera fucked up right now, but it's good.
Nah,
Shit,
it wasn't. It
blurry as
ain't no
hell.
noise though.
Shit, blurry as
It's
shit. I
cool. You
can't.
know
It's
how.
so blurry. I can't see you, nigga. This shit hurt. Give me a
Yeah,
headache.
I need help. Yeah,
Like,
somebody help. Yo, in the comments. In the comments, help me, bro. I need help, man. Tap in with me in the comments, man.
this pie fucked up, but y'all love it. We love it. Like, share, subscribe, man. We out.